Epoodle I have met at a few tournaments as well, but got to talk with them a little bit. Second place in Giant Melee yesterday, right? So coming off of a second place there, but right now in our top 8, we are getting underway here. They have decided to strike to Pokemon Stadium. Oh, a hot tipper.
Yeah, and we'll see. Once one Marth goes to ledge, what does the other Marth try to do to keep them there? Are they gonna roll through to get back to center, dash through, attack?
Yeah, it is definitely, I mean, you know, despite both of them having a sword, it is the Marth offstage that is very much at the disadvantage in available hitboxes, right? You can't land back on the ground. You're limited in the amount of stuff that you can do, so those edge guard situations can end up being brutal. Marth exploiting himself quite well.
We see another one here. Oh, counter off ledge. That is one of the mix-ups Marth has. Even though counter seems kind of old school, it actually is like a real thing that Marth's doing this matchup.
The frame data on that move is great. It stays active for so long. Oh my goodness.
And yeah, Kalvar going to take the first stock here. Epoodle trying to answer back.
A little crouch cancel down tilt. That was, you know, simple yet effective.
Exactly. That really describes Epoodle to T, honestly.
Simple yet effective. I mean, Kiss, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
There are a lot of times where people overcomplicate the game and they just need to do the simple option.
Yeah, and we saw there both of them catching each other's jumps. That's a scary position for Marth, as is this one.
Unfortunately. So there is a little bit of angling you can do with Marth's up B. I wonder if Epoodle or, sorry, Kalvar had ended up going a little bit more horizontal with that. Roy's goes tremendously horizontal, but Marth also has that effect, just not nearly as noticeable.
Little curl, not too much.
Got the juggles up there. It can be difficult to get down too. Marth down air is a good move, but Marth up air is an even better move in some cases.
Yeah, and if you down air, you're just in so much lag afterwards that if it doesn't hit, it's going to be tough to not get juggled.
Yeah, are you even wanting to down air? It's just so risky, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you just go for the air dodge or something like that.
But Epoodle, solid lead, light shield in between stocks, classic.
Yeah, I feel so bad because, you know, I play Peach. I feel so bad for the other characters that have to figure out how to, like, survive the invincibility from the Angel platform. I just go off. I go off to another zip code and float there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's why you gotta love Dittos. You both have the same options, so you can't complain about the Ditto. That's what I always think.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that invincibility was a little bit difficult to deal with that last stock, and we end up seeing a forward smash off the side. Another keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
To finish off that match.
I love Epoodle in the player cam. He's always so animated, like,
yeah.
He's always so locked in, and you know, pushing up the glasses like.
Oh, the click right off immediately. Just a little greeting for the start. They tapped gloves.
Yeah.
Started the boxing match right there.
That's one of the best sound effects in Melee right there.
Yeah,
so
that is super sad. We're talking about, again! Oh, so satisfying. The sound design of this game is so cool.
Yeah.
But Epoodle running away with that game 1 there in a 2-stock. On to the game 2 Yoshi story right now. This is a little bit calamitous. There's not a lot of space. I feel like between both of their swords, they threaten about 80% of the stage at any given point in time.
Yeah. And maybe Kalvar just feels like, you know, Epoodle doing a little bit better with the dash dancing, and he wants to play more in the scrap. So Yoshi's stories is good for that.
Maybe a player going for the simpler, efficient options, keeping them in closer quarters, introducing a little bit more chaos to the equation, thrive in those scrap situations.
Yeah.
Those Shy Guys. So the Shy Guys have their own hurt box, so you end up initiating hit lag and other effects when you end up hitting them. So hitboxes can be extended tremendously. You'll end up getting a forward smash that lasts for seconds.
And Epoodle ties it up with a tipper at like 20%. Sometimes that'll also happen on Yoshi, so.
Yeah. It's like 40% or 140%.
Yeah, it's one of the two in Marth Dittos.
Oh, again, we've seen a lot of raw tippers in this set so far.
Keep it simple, stupid. You're right. Just wait there, wait for the spot dodge or maybe a wave dash out of shield and react.
Absolutely. Oh, beautiful. perfect spacing on the neutral air, but unfortunately, air dodges off the stage there. And now Epoodle up 2-0.
Yeah, New York over New England right now. It's like Eli Manning versus Tom Brady.
It's the Red Sox and the Yankees, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of classic matchups. But Kalvar, he's got to lock in. Can't have these early percent KOs or just air dodging off stage trying to ledge that. So
yeah, opting to go to FD now. So I am curious at lower percents. I know you can do forward throw, you can chain grab depending on oh my god. Okay, so the grab actually doesn't always reach fully into the body. So their arm reaches so far, they're too close to each other, end up whipping that grab. The elbows.
Yeah, Marth also has ungrabbable limbs, which comes up more during dash back, but it's there's definitely whiffs because he also doesn't grab behind him like a character like Falcon or Buff.
Yeah, we saw, I believe, Epoodle going for a pivot tipper there. That is one of the optimizations over the years with Marth that has really allowed this character to keep up with some of the other meta developments. Having that option to kill confirm off of so many more attacks is super crucial. Marthritis is a real thing with Marth to deal with, and using pivots to be able to set up tippers more consistently and in more situations has really elevated Marth's gameplay.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Kalvar's doing a lot better on FD. It's kind of the opposite stage of Yoshi's in this matchup. It requires a lot more, dash dancing, and there's not as much ledge play options off of the ledge. So it's working out for Kalvar right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe it took a couple of tries to figure out exactly what needed to be adjusted, trying to find the right dial to turn.
Yeah, there's another invincibility situation there where Kalvar just rolls and Epoodle scouts it out. So both of them had, especially game one, were rolling a lot and not covering each other's rolls, but they're getting to that point where they're adapting and starting to read it.
Wow, tipper up air is going to kill off the top at 176. That is, again, we were talking about that earlier, how it can be difficult for Marth to get down on the ground against himself.
Yeah, especially on FD. It's, you have no platforms to mix it up.
Yeah, there's nothing. You gotta deal with that shark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just forward smash. That might be the edge guard right there. Yeah, just roll from ledge, and that is some efficient melee.
That was a nice mix-up from Epoodle, jumping over Kalvar, wave landed back. Kalvar doesn't read it. Reads that double jump though. Was almost death.
That was dicey for a moment. Oh wow, yeah, just more tippers. They've been absolute tipper merchants in this set right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
that'll
good
be
down
dead.
tilt. That was a good down tilt.
Kalvar in the corner. Oh, I feel like a lot of F smashes have been ripped in the corner. If you miss the read, you're letting them back for free. If you hit them though, it could be death. So
yeah, beautiful dash back there to get that grab, and that is dash back might be one of Marth's, one of the game's best moves. Just the maneuver of Marth dash back is up there with some of the best things that you can do in this game. It just does so much for Marth. It is such a good defensive option, the way you swing your entire body away from them. But oh man, shielded that up B and wasn't able to get the punish quite hard enough.
Yeah, Epoodle going for a lot of reads that put him in a lot of lag, and when he's missing them, Kalvar's just waiting and getting punishes off of that. So, maybe Epoodle got to adapt and go for quicker moves that maybe are less high reward. We'll see if he goes for that. And
onto our game 4 here. Kalvar was off stage at early percent here, and a classic Ken combo is going to close it out, only taking 4% during that first 15 seconds.
It's like every New Yorker's counter pick right here. And it always works out for them, so they should keep doing it. For some reason, they're all really good on Battlefield.
Yeah, it is definitely associated with the region, right? I was always a Final Destination enjoyer myself, but wow, a tipper at 58% is going to do the trick. That really shows you the power of DI in this game, right? Because 58% is a criminally low percent to be dying at.
Yeah, if you're trying to wave dash back or dash back and you get hit by a tipper, it's curtains for your stock at almost any percent.
Yeah, I got the Amsa tech. I think it was the center hit of a down smash, but unfortunately had so much momentum. Still died at a relatively early percent, under 90 there. Oh, another one.
Hey, Epoodle's F smashes are starting to hit now. That's been a big difference in this game.
Yeah, Kalvar's off to a pretty big deficit here, and we're only like a minute 20 into this match right now. So Kalvar able to close out that stock, 85%. He's got to try to hold on to this as long as he can and try to mount a comeback and bring it to a game 5. Oh, that shield breaker! I thought that the shield was low, and I was scared for a moment.
Yeah, that definitely could have been a break. Oh, waits it out this time. There's the mix-up on the counter from ledge.
It wasn't a bad idea, but ends up not working out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, if you're playing rock, paper, scissors and you lose throwing paper, you can't say throwing paper was bad.
Yeah.
You just lost, you know.
Gotta work on your mind games.
Yeah, the mind games. Yeah. No, the Slippy kids don't know about mind games.
That's why they gotta work on them.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately wasn't able to complete that edge guard. A nice up B out of shield, though. Grab the ledge, or no, a tipper instead. More tippers. All right. Back down to even stocks right here. One stock apiece. Game 4. Will we see a game 5, or is Epoodle going to close it out?
Yeah, Kalvar, this could be his tournament stock, but he's keeping Epoodle in the corner.
Yeah, nice juggles. Is building up some good percent here. Crowd waking up a little bit behind us. All the tip. Oh, that was so scary. Oh,
no jump,
still so scared. Where's the down air? I'm so scared.
Oh. Okay, Kalvar got his jump back.
Okay, got behind. Still unable to reach the ground right now. Still has not touched ground. Able to finally land right here. And again, that down air just didn't work for up tilt here. Oh, unfortunate. Tried to wait it out, but Epoodle popping off right now. Got the great edge guard. So many tippers there. A well-deserved, cathartic release of energy for Epoodle. Moving on in our losers bracket.
Yeah, great camera work from our production crew following Epoodle for that well-earned pop-off right there. That was hype to see. I love people who get that excited about the game. Epoodle moving on. Kalvar taking 7th here. And, yeah, I mean, that's Battlefield. You know, it's hard to not get hit by that F smash there.
Barely didn't grab ledge with that float from the side B, and then we see the tipper just reaching so far off and down that stage. That was just beautiful, beautiful work. But, you know, production was able to bring us a little treat here. This is going to be our first place trophy here. This is what our competitors are fighting for today. And honestly, I'm a little jealous. This is a really cool trophy. This is a nice little set piece. Honestly, this is just a nice set piece for, like, even if, like, your mom came over, right, and she saw this trophy, she'd be like, oh, this is so delightful.
And then she'd be like, what does the melee singles first place mean? Yeah, it's...
Don't worry about that.
Whoever made this, great job. Yeah, it's the whole Patchwork graphic design and the color blocking and everything is really beautiful.
The art direction for the tournament. I don't think I really talked much about art direction for events, but there is. Yeah. There is, you know, certain theming, certain colors that are associated with it.